All right, family reunions are way more awkward than fun, but they don't have to be. Marianne's standing by with our life coach and mentor to help you survive the dreaded get-togethers.
Right, it's family reunion season, and a lot of people look forward to seeing family they haven't seen in a long time, but every so often, you're not really looking forward to that. Maybe you've got an uncle, you know, is going to be kind of a troublemaker, or it just gets kind of awkward with some family members that you don't know that well. Cynthia Bazin with SmartChic Mentoring is back to kind of help you work through those awkward moments at this summer's family reunion. Thanks for coming in, right?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Yes, you know what? Those moments are awkward, right? And we can't always say, you know what, we're not going to go.
Yeah.
So if we've got to go to these, you know, reunions and get-togethers and stuff like that, instead of just winging it and just wondering what's going to happen, I always say, you know what, let's develop a plan to make it less awkward for yourself and maybe some of the people that are there at the event or the reunion.
All right. You got some tips for us to help you better get through the day. What's tip number one?
All right, the tip number one is to have a plan. So instead, just go in there, and a couple things is that find out who's going to be there that you actually like, some of your peeps that you can hang around, right? So make sure that they're there. The second tip having to do with that is, you know, figure out what's the minimum time that you're going to be at the event. And if you're going to have a spouse or that you're going with a friend or a partner, right? Do you have a code word, right? So you've stayed there. An exit plan, right?
Potato salad, potato salad.
Yeah, exactly. So
make a run for the door.
Right. So you've stayed there, you know, you've done your thing, and you know what, so there's not an awkward exit.
Okay. Second tip is just say hi, right? As soon as you come into the door, you just like, say hi to everybody, just go around the room.
Isn't it true that half the, you know, the battle is you're wondering, are you going to meet up with them in the restroom? What happens if you kind of meet up in the middle of the event? So I say, let's just be the bigger person right at the beginning of the event. Just a quick hello, right? Maybe a handshake and just say, hey, how are you? And just have a good night, right? Because it's that initial thing that we're always wondering, are we going to be meeting up with them? So
plus, they might be dreading seeing you. You don't know,
they
right?
probably are.
If you go and say hi first, then you've broken the ice and everything.
Yeah, and you know what? It's just that initial contact that usually is the worst. So be the bigger person, no matter what it is, and just, you know, say hello, say, you know, good evening, and just wish them a good day or good evening. And that just really just breaks.
It kind of helps.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
Tip number three, and this is an important one, no matter what, is watch your alcohol intake.
Most of us adults know, right? A few.
How am I going to deal with it if I don't have a drink?
Some people think it'll help you deal with it, but I don't know about that.
I know, but we all know when we have a couple extra drinks, right? Our self-control goes down, and what goes up? Our courage. I'm 5'6", Marianne, and you know what? All of a sudden, I'm 6 feet tall, and you know what? You know, the few drinks, all of a sudden, the chattering starts. So you know what? You know, we've got to make sure that we just watch that, and that's all part of the plan, right? So less alcohol, so you don't regret saying something, because as we know, once we say something, it can't be taken back.
And on that note, tip number four, especially these days, with politics the way they are, you want to avoid heated discussion. So how do you get out? If somebody brings up a sensitive topic, how do you maneuver out of that?
Whew, first of all, I just say we have to zip it.
Zip it, Uncle Larry.
I had the situation the other day. You know, I went to a group, you know, barbecue, and you know, all of a sudden, politics starts just talking about, right? And you know what? It was very, very divided, and they were looking at me saying, "Okay, what do you think?" And I just knew it was one of those things. There was not going to be some common ground in it. So you know what? I just said, "Hey, listen. You know what? I have nothing to say about it. I'm just listening." And so the best thing is not start those heated topics. We all know what they are. You know, if it's family, it's past family issues. Politics is a very, you know, hot issue. Religious, you know, talk sometimes. So just know what those hot issues are and try to stay away from them. Just keep on general topics, like the food.
Like the food, right?
Like the food, right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, very good. And I saw the last one up there. I think we've probably addressed it there. Like I said, step away if things get negative. Just like back off and say, you know, fine, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to go grab a Pepsi or maybe take
Yep, that's exactly when you got to use that code word. Time to go.
Potato salad, potato salad.
Time to go.
Cynthia, it was great to see you. Thank you. And you saw our contact information there. We've also got that on gooddaysacramento.com under show info at the top of the page there, and today's date. Courtney has got a peek at your traffic on this Thursday morning. Hey, Courtney.